I took this image because there was an alignment of most of the planets with the crescent moon. So I believe the point just above the tree is Venus. And then up next to the moon is Mars. And up the top is Jupiter. Unfortunately, the other planets are too faint to be able to see at this time. Welcome back to the beautiful park I was at last week, and I've got very similar conditions today to what I had last week. It was forecast to be fairly still today, so I thought there was a good chance there'd be mist down there, and there is. So I'm back at the spot that I ended up at the end of the last one, because I want to get down here and get some photos. I've popped my long lens on the camera and I'm going to try and get in a bit closer to the trunks. There is a lot of water. If you have a look, it's very flooded out here, and I think it's quite deep, even though I do have some new gumboots. New gumboots have been gotten, but yes, I think it might be a bit deep for getting out closer. I do have a bit of higher ground here too, so my aim is going to be getting close and try and cut out too much sky from the shots and see if we can get some nice intimate photos while the mist lasts and when the sunbeams come through. So I did wade out into all that water. It's definitely doable. There's just a few bits that got to walk a bit gingerly. It's not the easiest carrying the tripod because there's lots of things to snag the legs on. Most of the mist is gone now. There's a little bit just remaining. Obviously you can see the sun's up. So I've been taking some more photos out here. There's a lot of different compositions. There's a fallen tree over there that I quite like that I haven't been by at all. I'm going to go over once I'm finished in here and check that out and see if there's some shots worth coming back another time for. Well, I'm sure there are. So I'm all packed up and ready to go. I'm really keen to get home and have some breakfast. I'm super hungry. This spot here is a great example of why it's so good finding places that are close to home. This is probably about 10-ish minutes drive from my house. Sometimes we can get really caught up in the most exotic and easily photogenic locations, but when you've got somewhere that isn't too far away and you can get to quickly, it can be a lot easier to get out when you're not feeling motivated. It can be a lot easier to get out when you see the conditions are going to be good to get there, and you can keep coming back and getting to know it. So I haven't been back here for a while before last week when I came down, but I'm definitely going to be coming out here more often. I may not always come and vlog, but yeah, I think there's a lot of potential. It's really difficult to get around out there. Not only is there a lot of water, but there's lots of reeds and roots and things. So when you're out there and maneuvering the tripod, it's really quite tricky. Right here it's all grassy and it's not too bad, but over there where I think they're paper barks, which don't mind being wet too much, but yeah, it ain't easy. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you missed last week's, make sure you go check that out. I was at this same spot but taking different photos, and last week there were no cows but there were birds. So if you didn't see last week's, definitely go have a look at that one. All right, I'll see you all next time.